Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm joining in the YouTube hop with Traci Reed Design team for the launch of I Voted, Traci's latest collection, which is very much an American collection for the American election. However, I've swung it around a bit so that I can use it for our general election that we had back in July. I'm going to just pop over to my laptop, which I recorded a little bit earlier, showing you just how I've got together the papers that I want to use. So I'll pop you over to that now and then I'll come back to you. So as this collection is very American and geared very much towards the American election, it was a little bit difficult to use it for something for the UK. However, because we're also red, white and blue, I was able to create a layout. And as we did have a general election back in July, I decided to use it for that. What I've done though, rather than printing loads and loads of stuff out, is I've actually created the layout I want to make on Silhouette, in Silhouette Studio, cropped the papers to the sizes I want, just put on the embellishments that I'm going to want to use, and then what I'll do is I'll pull that all apart and print it all out and then put it back to you. I'll show you now how I'm going to put it all back together as a paper layout. And as you can see, I'm doing it A4. So as you can see, I'm going to print this page with both papers on, this page which has got my layered papers on and the journal card, and then this page I'll do as a print and cut to cut out the embellishments, and I'll also get it to print the photo and cut it out. The paper I actually use for printing all these printables on is a matte photographic paper, so I'm quite happy to print out the photo on that. So I shall now set to and print and do my print and cut for this page. Okay, so now you've seen how I actually put these bits together. I've got a bit of white just showing there, so I shall trim that down. I'm going to do a very quick layout here, because as you see, I've already planned it all out, so it's not going to take much to put it all together. An A4 layout to go into my A4 album that I've got, and recording. See, I've just got my laptop over here. Our general election back in July, when Labour came to power after many years of Conservative being in power. Now the title here is going to be Divided House, because we are very much a divided house here. My husband and I have been Conservative supporters for many years, and our daughter is radically not a Conservative supporter, very much a Labour supporter, which may please some of my watchers, I don't know. Having said that, this time when it came to voting, my husband and I weren't that keen on voting for Conservative either, because we weren't very impressed with them. But que sera, what happened was that Labour got in anyway, so that made my daughter very happy, as you can imagine. But I thought I could use these papers from Traci just to record that occasion. Right, that can go round about there, I think. So, as I say, these, I think slightly higher, these are very American papers with the stars and stripes and everything, and all the embellishments are very American. But if you wanted to record something to do with our election and you're in the UK, absolutely perfect. Also, you may want to record what's happening in the States and put that into your album, which I had thought about doing as well, because obviously it affects people in other countries as well. Right, there we go, it's going there. Right, so what I'll do is I'll raise a couple of these bits up on foam just to get a bit of dimension to this page. So yeah, as I was saying, my daughter is very much a Labour supporter, definitely wanted to vote, but she was actually staying with a friend in Coventry at the time, who they were sort of looking after each other. But Penny, whilst she was helping them, because her friend was actually moving house and Penny was giving them a hand, a blind managed to fall onto her face and split her lip open. Lucky it wasn't more than that. So she's got lovely stitches in her face in this photo, bless her. But she said she was quite happy for me to use this photo to do this layout. So what I will do is just stick all these bits down. So yeah, this is a YouTube hop today for Traci for the collection. Do hop the list of everybody in the hop is down below, so do please hop over and see what everybody else has created. It'll be interesting to see how the people on the team who are in the States have used it, but also to see how the people who are in countries other than the States have used this collection. I'll be very interested to see that. Let's pop this little pen up on some foam. Just narrow that down. There we go. So, oh, there we go. That's going to go like that. Oh, I'm quite liking how this is coming along. What else have I got in here? Right, we've got the We Decide bit I've got over here. So, our polling station is actually in the Salvation Army Hall, which is where we have to go to and where we've been going to for many, many years. I actually very first started going there when the children were little. I went to a mother and toddler group there with them. It wasn't a very successful group. They actually weren't, mothers there weren't very welcoming. I ended up going to a different group where they were much more welcoming, and I actually made a lifelong friend there who I still keep in touch with. She and her husband and me and my husband, we all get together and we have meals together 2 or 3 times a year, which is really nice. See their children growing up, and obviously our children are growing up. Speaking of, I had a new grandson born on the 11th of October, which was very exciting. Which was the day before my husband's birthday, which also was very exciting. He was, I wasn't say worried, not worried, but he didn't want the baby to be born on his birthday because he's got a thing about not sharing his birthday with anybody. So he was very pleased when little Felix decided to come a day before his birthday. So it's called Felix Benjamin. My son is Benjamin, so that's where the Benjamin comes from. And he was a nice £7 6 ounces, and we are absolutely thrilled to have him join our family. So I've nearly finished this layout now. I will do the journaling off camera. I think I might pop, I'm not going to pop that one up on foam, but I will just pop a bit of, I've just realised I've got a big bottle of this glue. It's just disappeared. I think my husband borrowed that a couple of days ago and has not brought it back. I do have to watch him. He's a railway modeller and he will come and borrow bits and pieces from me, which is fine, I don't mind. But I do have to go and find the bits that he's borrowed that he hasn't brought back. Quite often it's my scissors, and I have to make sure he's not taking scissors which are for particular use, like my fabric scissors, which I found him trying to cut paper with, which is a big no-no. So let's put that one there. So as I say, all these bits that I've used work, a bit more sticky under there, work really well for a UK voting layout. I've got a few bits left here. Where did I put this one? I put this one down here. Right, that one didn't cut particularly well on the silhouette, so should we just trim that? Sometimes it just doesn't cut particularly well on the silhouette. Right, there we go. That can go down there, however it matters, like that. I did print off just a few more of these arrows in slightly different sizes in case I wanted to use them, but I don't think I will. I think I like that. So I just need to find some alphas to do my title and do my journaling. So I'll just pop you on fast forward while I put the title down. So to finish off, I'm just going to do a few colour pops. I always like to just test these on a bit of paper first, because oh yeah, it's coming out runny, where they sit in my conservatory and the temperature fluctuates so much, they unmix as it were. So I'll do, just do a few little
if I get these ones to go as round as Nouveau drops, but I haven't got a red as good as this one in my Nouveau drops. If anybody's got any tips for getting the colour pops from their scrapbook.com ones, get them coming out and forming dots better, let me know. We're not showing up so well on this red side. There we go. So I might just see if I've got blue. There we go, blue will do. Again, just give that a shake. Ah, there we go, that's good. And we'll just do some blue dots as well. You see, they form a much better dot in my opinion, but never mind. Let's do some blue up here. So while I was doing the title, I did my journaling there as well. There we go. Okay, so there we are. There is my completed layout. Should say I'll go into my A4 album. And this is a YouTube hop for Traci Reed for the launch of I Voted. I'm recording this obviously before the day it launches. There is normally a sale, so I will say that it's going to be on sale. I'm not sure what the reduction will be, but it's normally a good reduction on Traci's sales when she launches a product. So if you fancy recording the American election, do hop over and buy the collection. And as I say, even if you're not in America, do a layout about the UK election, or do a layout about how the American election is going to affect you in another country. Anyway, that's all for now, and I'll be back again soon. Bye for now.